Hey everyone, it's Anne-Marie Cross, your personal brand success catalyst. And it's great to be with you on our new platform, Career Communique TV. My co-host Keith Keller and I shared some information about powerful goal setting techniques on our Career Communique radio show just this past Monday. And I wanted to share some of those steps and strategies that we shared with all our listeners to you here today, because I think they're pretty powerful. And we shared on the call that about 3% of people actually take the time to write down their goals. 10% of people, they know what they want to achieve, but they hope that they achieve them, not really putting down the action steps to support them in achieving those goals. And an amazing 60% of people spend more time in planning their holiday and what they're going to do over the Christmas holiday than they actually do sitting down and thinking about what they want to achieve in their careers. So I wonder which category you fit into. Well, here are the 9 steps that we shared on Career Communique Radio. Firstly, write down what specifically do you want. You'll notice that we put it on the positive rather than saying what you don't want. So what is it that you really want? What's the goal that you're wanting to set out to achieve? Secondly, write down what's currently in your control that you have to attain this. So think about some of those things. What do you have in your control that will allow you to obtain your goal? The third step has 3 parts. You need to ask yourself and write down when, where, and how specifically you're going to achieve those goals. So for instance, with the when, put down the date. And rather than saying 12 months, 24 months, 5 years, actually put down a date. A colleague of mine at a business conference last week shared something that was quite pertinent to this topic. She'd written down in her business plan, from 5 years, I'd like to be known as a top trainer within my field. But she didn't actually put a date, so 5 years from when? So I mean, your goal may be to receive a promotion by 30th of June 2009. So remember to put a date on that. Where specifically will you be? Will you be within your current organisation? Are you planning to look externally for other job opportunities? So where is it that you want to achieve? And how specifically, how are you going to achieve this goal? So the 4th step is to describe specifically how you are going to feel when you actually achieve this goal. So this is really stepping into believing that you've actually achieved that goal, and how will you feel? What will you be thinking? And this really is taking on that persona of what if, or as if you've already achieved it, and it really is a powerful step. The 5th step is getting more specific on the steps that you need to take that will enable you to reach out and achieve your goal. So go ahead, write down some of the steps you need to attain this. Number 6, what resources do you have already to be able to support you in obtaining your goal? And the 7th step is asking yourself, what resources do you need? What do you need to support you in achieving your goal? The 8th step is to ask yourself, how will you know that you've achieved that goal? What is your evidence? If you have an opportunity to listen to the show, you'll hear Keith and I talking about one of the goals that I had set for myself and that I achieved. And it was to finish off an essay. It was a 2,500 word essay that had been outstanding, I have to admit, for about 2 years, and I've been putting it off because I've been doing lots of other studies and things like that as well. And so on Friday, this Friday just gone, I rang Keith. We were going to discuss what we had to talk about on our show, but I said to him, you know, Keith, today I've put aside some time and I'm going to complete the draft to my essay, and I'll email it to you by 3 o'clock today. So make sure you give me a call or email me at 3 o'clock to see how I'm going. And that's what we did. And also another thing that I did was I said to him, you know what, when I've completed my goal, my evidence will be that it's printed out and I've got it in my hands, and I will have sent you the email. And a reward mechanism was that I was going to go out and I was going to buy myself a handbag, which I did. And we talked about that on the show too, which was quite funny. And I'm going to show you it because I really love it, this new bag. Isn't that great? Anyway, so set yourself up an accountability partner. That's what I did. I had someone there that I knew was going to get me accountable. We had set a time and a date that we were going to connect, so he was going to check in. So you do that too, because it really is a motivating factor. And put in a reward as well. I knew that when I'd finished that, not only did I have the evidence, but I was going to reward myself with a nice new handbag. So pretty good too. So 2 wins in the day. And the 9th step is asking yourself, does this outcome fit into my life and have no consequences for those around me that would be harmful or painful? So you're doing an ecology check to make sure that when you achieve that goal, it's not going to have any negative impact for yourself or those people around you. So that's really important too. And if you're not sure about that question or the answer, and you're not sure whether it's going to impact them or not in a negative way, then perhaps you need to go back to step 1 and again reframe what it is that you specifically want, to make sure that your question or the answer to question 9 is an emphatic no. It's not going to have any negative or harmful consequences to myself or to those around me. So there you go, 9 really simple but powerful steps. We've got a number of ways that you can contact us, because Keith and I would really love to hear your success stories about how you've implemented some of these steps, and perhaps like me have achieved some goals that you've been setting off for quite some time. So share with us. We'd love to hear your stories either on our blog, or send us an email, or send me an email at success@career-coach.com.au. Wishing you all the best, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.